Till I first met you, I was lonesome. And when you came in sight, dear, my heart grew light, and this whole world seemed new to me. You're really swell.
Hello, I am Madarn Laris.
And I am Mr. Pham.
Before we begin, we will look at one of Calvin's bullshit shoutouts.
What is that?
Just listen. Calvin the Gun, aka Pepperjack. It says here that Calvin names himself Pepperjack because the girls like it spicy. And let me tell you this, Pepperjack. I'm going to buy a jackhammer. And then I'm going to your house. Then, when I see you sleeping, I'm gonna jam a jackhammer right up your ass! And turn you into pepper!
That is terrible.
Shut up! Pepperjack is gonna be your name when I do all that bullshit to you.
It looks like Calvin has moved away.
What?
It says here that Calvin has moved away to Japan, so it means that there may be a little amount of shoutouts.
Now who the hell am I gonna threaten to? Here lies Calvin the Gun. He before lived as my shadow victim, and now he moved to Japan to hide his shame from me. He was a little queer on the outside, but on the inside, he was just a little brat. I hate you, Calvin, and I miss you. Cheers, you jackass.
Love is happiness, I've had happiness. But it ended one day.
Excuse me, who is this Calvin child you're talking about?
You bastard! You have ruined a great moment! Now to move on to rant.
I'm sorry.
No sorry, fuck you. Now, what are we ranting about?
The first one on the list is steroids.
Alright, let's do this! The sickening, wasteful, pathetic, worthless.
Injection.
Who said you can talk?
Sorry, I was trying to help.
And your help is not improving shit! Steroids are one of the most controversial things in the world. Some may use it, but most resisted it.
Do you know that 35 out of 100 were using steroids, while the other 65 were trying very hard to achieve their goals?
Yes, whatever. Well, I'm here. Or, we're here to rant about steroids.
Let's start with what we know most about steroids.
Steroid injection can increase your physical strength as well as giving you a stronger appearance. But ladies, don't go near that man. That man is full of lies and AIDS. We also know that steroids can shorten your life depending on how much of that stuff you put in your body.
Yes. Using steroids will shorten your life more than smoking cigarettes.
Shut up. But here's what we know less about steroids.
Steroids can result into hair loss, making you bald.
But when women use it, it is completely the opposite of that. Women can grow hair all over their bodies, especially facial hair. That's the scary fucking part.
What do you mean about that scary part?
When women have facial hair, they look like men. Which means that when they try to flirt with me, I will be fooled into thinking that I'll be surrounded by queers.
That is highly offensive, Mr. Laris.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that I was saying men.
Let's move on with the rant.
There are other letdowns of the physical appearance.
Steroids can affect your skin in a bad way. The skin looks fine in the first few days, but then it shows some gruesome features.
Then tell us what the hell those features are.
When using steroids, acne will spread all over the body.
Just like spreading butter all over raisin bread. Except that butter was 20 years old.
Steroids can also make your skin rough.
It's about as rough as having sex with a cheese grater. I can go further if you want me to.
That's okay, Mr. Laris.
Now, have we mentioned about women growing hair around their bodies? There is more to that!
Of course. There are different side effects on both men and women. Let's start with men first.
When men use steroids, their sperm count will be less. Looks like there will be fewer men to win the race.
Also, using steroids, men will develop something very bizarre. They will develop breasts.
What the? Men with boobies. It looks like God has a really sick sense of humor.
Are you done?
Yes. Okay. Go on.
There are other side effects about men, but for right now, let's move on to women.
Let's see. What is wrong with women on steroids?
When women are using steroids, they will develop sexual aggression.
That means there will be bloody sex.
They will also have their clitoris enlarged.
Disturbingly odd.
Women will experience behavior changes which they think like men and become aggressive.
That's not really bad, but still bad.
Women will experience menstrual irregularities.
I don't know what that is, but that sounds disgusting.
Since steroids increase muscle, the women will lose their female state and turn to something in a man-like state.
That is just unpleasant.
Women will develop a deeper voice.
My God!
As we mentioned earlier, women will grow hair around their bodies.
I know about that, but this is getting unusual.
Women will have stomach distension, intentional gas, and water retention.
Mother of mercy!
And the worst thing about women on steroids is that with all the behavior changes, physical changes, and a deeper voice, they will turn into one thing. Man.
Those are the reason why I think I'm surrounded by queers!
Mr. Laris, are you aware that those people might watch this?
I am sorry, but this is too much for me.
What do you want me to do then?
Wrap up this rant.
Okay then, class, for your tonight's homework, I want you to research on oily skin, baldness, and roid rage.
Roid rage, you say?
What is it?
I know 2 people who are on steroids.
Would you like to share?
No, I'll tell the story later. But for right now, I'm Madarn Laris.
And I am Mr. Pham.
And be a real athlete.
Isn't it a bit early to drink alcohol?
What time is it then?
6:52 a.m.
Let me finish this first.
That is enough alcohol for you. Give me the bottle so you can sober up.
Yes, I guess so.
Thank you. I hope we can work for each other soon, Mr. Laris.
I'll see you soon. I am Madarn Laris, and I'll tell you about my story soon.